got my cup of tea, little Layla's, and I am ready to do a video today. So I've got a couple of ideas of what I want to do, so shall we get into it? So my thoughts are, by the way, that noise there is Layla cleaning herself on my sketchbook. Lovely. So what I thought we'd do today is, remember this drawing I did a couple of weeks ago, a section of chocolate, this kind of little area over here. I'm thinking that this kind of reminds me of pleating. So I'm going to do a fabric sample today that's using lots of my chocolate fabrics, and I'm going to put those together in what my mannequin can look like. Anyway, just going to have a little bit of tea. Favourite is chai tea. So anyway, guys, I'm kind of wanting to do a sample today that is going to complement some of the samples that I've already done on the mannequin, and it's probably one of the last two that I'm going to think about doing. And I hope you're enjoying this aspect of the videos that I'm producing. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying a particular type of video, so whether it is looking at how I would approach and put together a teaching project, for example this chocolate project that I'm doing with textile samples, or if you preferred the charity shop haul that I did last week for the first time. That one seems to have been quite popular. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And or whether you want me to pursue the shibori route, because there's lots of different things that we can do with the shibori route. So I've done another couple this week, and there's plenty more that I can do. So do let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, she's wrecking the sketchbook. Layla, what you doing? Layla. She's got one of my pens. So anyway, guys, I've lost where I'm up to. I'm going to get into a little bit of different types of pleating today. There are various different ways of pleating, and I'm going to use different fabrics, put them together and make a sample that will go in the chocolate project. So I know where I was up to. I was going to say, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm Sally, and this is Didsbury Art Studio. Not sure how you found me, but I'm really happy that you did. It doesn't cost anything, and if you like my videos and want to see more, that's the best way to follow me. Don't forget to hit the notification button, which will show you when I upload. I'm going to do various different sizes, but this one's about 50 centimetres long, and I'm going to mark it off with my water-soluble pen every 2 centimetres all the way across the top and the bottom. So next what I'm going to do are some knife pleats. So I'm going to grab where I've marked off my 2 centimetres and match it up with the next one. Pinch my fabric, push the pin down, and then it's rock and roll. Pinch the fabric, and we're going to carry on all the way across. So there we have it. I've done that side. I'm going to do exactly the same in the same direction down on the bottom layer. So there we go. I've done the opposite side, and now I'm going to give it an iron. Next we're going to sew on the sewing machine, run a stitch straight across here and straight across here. Okay guys, scrunchie in. We're going to do our straight stitch on our sample. Let's get to it. I want to do a runner stitch this way across the pleat. So I've just drawn in a ruled line there. I've done 3 lines, so I'm going to come this way, then I'm going to go back that way, and then come back this way. first sample done. You can see I've just gone in different directions on the sewing machine and really love the twisty, lots of twists created on that one. So once again, we're going to start with the knife pleating. I'm going to start folding those over, popping my pins in and doing that all the way across. And I'm going to turn it upside down. And this time I'm going to pleat the opposite way. So instead of doing it that way, I'm going to do it this way, all the way across. I need to sew it, run a stitch all the way across the top and the bottom, but you can see this twisty effect starting to happen. So that's all sewn, and you can see that kind of rippled going on, which is fabulous. Okay, I've marked out every 2 centimeters once again, all the way across the top and the bottom. And this one is called a window box pleat. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with the box pleats. There we go, guys, that's that one finished, and I've just given it a little bit of a press with the iron. Okay, so for this final one that I'm going to do, it's called folded back. Really straightforward. I've put my 2 centimeters on the top and the bottom. I'm going to do some little knife pleats all the way across the top and on the same side at the bottom. Straight stitch at the top and the bottom. Okay guys, so here's my sample. I'm going to pull the pleat back in the middle and just fold it over. I've got my needle and thread, taking my needle from the back, and I'm just going to sew that little pinch bit in the middle down with a little stitch, just so that it holds. Right, so you see that? So I'm just going to do the rest. So this is what it looks like. You can see I've done a little hand stitch through the centre and it's just nipped it in. So there we go. So there you go, guys. We were looking at this one over here, being influenced by that, and I've sewn all my little samples, my pleated samples together. All that's left to do is to remove the water-soluble pen. I'll just get a sponge with water on it, and I'm really happy with that. We'll have a look at what it looks like with the other samples in a sec. I'll just get rid of any little bits of threads that are hanging off. I'm going to leave these extended bits, these bigger bits, on because I quite like them. I don't necessarily have to cut them off to make a square. So really happy with that. See you in a minute. So I feel like there's a lot happening now on our mannequin with several different samples that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And this is the current one today. So really happy with this one. I mean, this could be fixed anywhere. It could go on the side. We could put it down here. Do you know what? I'm just going to pin it on there just for now so we can just take a look at what it could look like. There we go. Pretty beautiful. So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. I'll just get rid of the blue marks, like I said, from the pen, and then yeah. So this is just kind of putting ideas together. I haven't done a design yet, but I'm just trying to see what the samples look like on the body form, but it's all starting to link together. There's a really nice flow. So yeah, happy. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today, guys, and that you learnt something new. I really like the way that these different types of pleating have come out. Really nice sample, and I'm going to see how it all gets put together. I just need to do a video, just one more sample and then a video on how I would sort of collaborate different samples to help make pieces. All right then, so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video that I make. All right then, take care, bye.